We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for TTUTA Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25. A blessed Thursday morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment TTUTA Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. 2019 is quite the celebratory year for the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association. 40 years ago, in 1979, the first arrangements were being made to start the formation of TTUTA. In 1979, a meeting was called by Mr. Frank B.C. Prasad at the then Mount Hope Junior Secondary School. A steering committee, called the Committee for the Unification of Teachers, or COMFORT, was appointed. Then followed a nationwide signature campaign calling for the amendment of the Education Act No. 1 of 1966. And finally, in 1979, TTUTA's constitution was adopted. The year 1980 saw TTUTA being registered as a trade union. And for the first time, elections for 6 national officers were held on a one-man, one-vote system. After massive nationwide demonstrations, the government announced that the Education Act 1966 would be amended. In 1981, after more mass demonstrations to reject certain provisions in the draft of the Second Amendment, Act 1 of 1981 was finally passed. TTUTA opened an office at the Speedway building in San Juan, and the Certificate of Recognition was granted to TTUTA by the Registration, Recognition and Certification Board. Since then, TTUTA has had many significant achievements over the years. These include 1982, the annual Conference of Delegates mandates that 6 elected national officers become full-time officers. The introduction of the group health plan and discounts at various firms. The first full-time officer appointed by the General Council. In 1983, membership to the Caribbean Union of Teachers, CUT, and the World Confederation of Organizations of the Teaching Profession, WCOTP. Introduction of the death benefit. 1984, first Tobago officer elected as a full-time officer. 1985, purchase of building for head office in Currep, and TTUTA hosted the CUT biennial conference. 1987, purchase of building for South Office. 1988, TTUTA's President Anthony Garcia, now our Honorable Minister of Education, elected President of the Caribbean Union of Teachers, CUT. In 1988, TTUTA mourned the loss of Frank B.C. Prasad, a founding member of COMFORT and TTUTA's first General Secretary. In 1990, there was the establishment of a Code of Ethics, and TTUTA's President, Uric Lautu, died after a few months in office. In 1991, there was the introduction of the Study Circle Membership Training Program, and TTUTA acquired the land for the Teachers Center in Tobago. In 1992, Frank B.C. Prasad Memorial Teacher of the Year Award was given for the first time. In 1993, membership to Education International, EI, which was a successor to the WCOTP. In 1995, TTUTA acquired the land for the Teachers Center in Trinidad, and there was the award of the Uric Lautu Memorial Bursary for the first time. In 1998, TTUTA's second Vice President, Mackenzie Natharsing, died in office. In 1999, first female Tobago officer was elected, and the TTUTA online weekly radio program began. In 2000, TTUTA concludes negotiations with the Chief Personnel Officer, with teachers gaining substantial increases based on a job evaluation exercise, and new teaching service structure and job descriptions for all positions finalized. In 2001, TTUTA fielded a cricket team which participated for the first time in the CUT Les Harris cricket competition in St. Lucia and placed second. 2001 also saw Mr. Clyde Permel, past president of TTUTA, and the CUT honoured by the Caribbean Union of Teachers Award. In 2002, TTUTA's radio program Heroes of the School System began, and TTUTA formally established the retirees section in the Constitution. In 2003, Mr. Anthony Garcia, past president of TTUTA and the CUT, was honoured with the CUT Award. The deed of lease finalised for the land for Teachers Center in Trinidad, and TTUTA's third Vice President, Mr. Rooston Drobe, elected as the third Vice President of the CUT. In 2004, the first female National Treasurer was elected. TTUTA celebrated its 25th anniversary, and TTUTA was online with its new website, www.tuta.org. In 2005, UNIMED was established. Fast forward to this year, 2019, our 40th anniversary. The first phase of our Teachers Center is almost completed. We continue to set the pace and create history as we forge a path as one of the most progressive unions in Trinidad and Tobago. Happy 40th anniversary to the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association. May you continue to be a trailblazer, and may you continue to be strong, resolute, and growing. You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. You can contact us at president@ttuta.org, that is president@tuta.org, or telephone TTUTA's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738, or contact Mr. Dudai at 681-8057.